Yo, what up? It's your boy Trapp, and welcome back to I'm Not a Politician, and I am going to react to this new video. So I'm on this thing where I'm trying to vote this year, so I want to learn. And that's what all these videos about on this page. So make sure y'all come join me and all of that. Follow my journey. I talk shit and I drink and all that. So if you one of them sensitive people, I'm gonna talk shit. Cause I like it. It'd be funny and I'm just like that. So, but I do want to be educated. That's why I'm here. I want to know what's going on so I can vote off knowledge versus skin color and religious belief and things like that. So, yeah, let's check this out. President Trump, 10 principles for great schools leading to great jobs. Okay, so he got 10 principles that he believes if you put these in schools, they'll lead to kids having great jobs, I assume. So let's see what he talking about. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell so y'all notified every time I drop. Now let's see.
The United States spends more money on education than any other country in the world, and yet we get the worst outcomes. We're at the bottom of every list. In total, American society pours more than $1 trillion a year into public education systems. But instead of being at the top of the list, we are literally right smack, guess what, at the bottom. Rather than indoctrinating young people with inappropriate racial, sexual, and political material, which is what we're doing now, our schools must be...
We are. That's crazy to know we spend the most money out of everybody on education, man. People be stealing too. They stealing a lot of this money from schools. I'm in Mississippi, and supposedly we're the poorest state. It's so crazy to hear that because that we spend the most because it's a lot of ran down schools here. There's a lot of broke schools. When my sister was in high school, the principal and superintendent or whoever stole the money, they had to eat soup for a year. What the fuck? Why they couldn't just get some more? Like that don't make sense. They had to eat soup for lunch. So this don't make sense, man.
We refocus to prepare our children to succeed in the world of work and life and the world of keeping our country strong so they can grow up to be happy, prosperous, and independent citizens. We owe our children great schools that lead to great jobs and leads to an even greater country that we're living in right now. Right now, we're living in a failing nation because of Joe Biden and these people running it. They're Marxists, they're communists. What they're doing to our country is incredible, but we'll take care of that for our children. Here are 10 key ideas that will power our movement.
All right, let's see.
First, we will respect the right of parents to control the education of their children. Second, we will empower parents and local school board to hire. We will empower parents and local school board to hire and control the education of their children. Second,
we will allow the parents to control the education of their children. I believe everybody pretty much been doing that. I had a friend who mama held him back. You know, she wasn't happy with his grades. She held him back. You can homeschool your kid if you want to. You can send them to public school, private school. So, okay, number one, I believe we already kind of been doing for a while.
We will empower parents and local school board to hire and reward great principals and teachers, and also to fire the poor ones, the one whose performance is unsatisfactory. They will be fired. Like an apprentice, you're fired. Third, we will
reward teachers who teaching good and fire. You got to pay the teachers more. How you going to reward the good teachers and then fire the bad teachers? Some teachers aren't. Sometimes it's these fucking kids too. And then how do you know a bad teacher? And how are you going to reward them? You need to just pay the teachers all fucking more. If teaching was rewarded for the actual work that they do, you would get more people wanting to be teachers. If teachers made $80,000 a year, $100,000 a year because they is teaching our kids how to fucking operate, structure, all that stuff. You know, we is at home too, but everybody ain't. You know what I'm saying? So reward them with high pay. And I bet you more good people will want to be teachers. More the people that's like genuinely caring. All these CNAs who just taking care of these old people because they caring their heart, just like they'll be teachers. Because it'll be something that worth it. You think somebody want to deal with your badass kids all day? For $40,000? And then they don't get no bonuses. They got to pay for school stuff out of their own pocket. It's not bad teachers. It's just that certain kind of people just go ahead and get the job. Because y'all pay so low. The good people gotta go be a nurse or something. Motherfucker got kids. They want a house. They want things. They want to travel. You gotta reward give the teachers higher pay. And the military. The military and the teachers, there's no way they should be living like regular people, bro. That shit don't make no sense, Joe. You think the military being able to drive a Camaro is something? That ain't shit, bro. Anybody could get that motherfucker. That's just how I feel, though.
Our classrooms are focused not on political indoctrination, but on teaching the knowledge and skills needed to succeed. Reading, writing, math, science, arithmetic, and other truly useful subjects. Fourth, we will teach students to love their country, not to hate their country like they're taught right now. Mm-hmm. Fifth, we will support bringing back prayer to our schools. Sixth, we will achieve schools that are safe, secure, and other truly useful subjects. Fourth, we will teach students to love their country, not to hate their country like they're taught.
I do think it's odd that we do look at our country the way we do. You know, I'm quick to argue with somebody about when the motherfuckers start talking about what another country will do to us. I'm like, but you know we the United States of America. They will talk about other countries as if they will just walk over here and just start slapping the shit out of us. So I do think we do need to learn to take more pride in our country. I get it that everything's acceptable here. We can do anything on a different level. But just take pride. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that the country kind of fucked up, though. You know, there's a lot of people in position of power that got to get out of power, too. You know what I mean? They got to be extra harsh punishments for racism. For shit like that. Like, stuff that's really causing a problem, they got to be extra harsh punishment. A cop shouldn't be able to hold you on your neck and say, nigga, and da-da-da, and now he just got suspended with no pay. Like, he was in position of power. Imagine a teacher doing it. A cop should be held to the same standard. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that got to be fixed before, you know, any of that, bro. Before that.
Fifth, we will support bringing back prayer to our schools. Sixth, we will achieve schools that are safe, secure, and drug-free, with immediate expulsion for any student who harms a teacher or another student. Seventh, we will...
There you go. Step on shit. Step on it. If your ass get bucked with a teacher, you can't come back here no more. And what your parents gonna do? I bet your parents make your ass act right then. If you big and bold and your teacher telling you sit down when y'all don't gotta fight, you out of here. Y'all was arguing for 10 minutes. She told y'all to shut up. Now y'all done swung around and you gone. What your parent gonna do? You can't come back around here no more. Yeah, that's what they are. Let's get extreme. That's extreme what they doing. Let's get extreme back. Parent again. Parent. Let's parent again. Let's do that. Let's just parent again. Let's do that.
We'll give all parents the right to choose another school for their children if they want, called school choice. Eighth, we will ensure students have access to project-based learning experiences inside the classroom to help train them for meaningful work outside the classroom. Ninth, we will strive to give all students access to internships and work experiences that can set them on a path to their first job.
I've always wondered why that's not a thing anyway. Everybody ain't trying to go to college. Create some opportunities for these kids. Show them it's other ways. You being told you got. I ain't even learned about college till I got in 12th grade. I didn't even know that shit was a thing. Even seeing it on TV, I'm not even thinking of this. It's a place. Like, I watched college football and didn't even really understand. Like, but yeah, let's create some more avenues to where kids that don't want to go to college can get out and contribute to the world. You know what I mean? Some apprenticeships, make some of these some welding, open up some welding positions for a year for new people and create jobs. You know what I'm saying? Create some fucking jobs, bro.
They're going to be very, very successful. I want them to be more successful than Trump. Let them go out and be more successful. I will be the happiest person in the world. But we want our children to have a great life and be successful. And 10th, we will ensure that all schools provide excellent jobs and career counseling so that high school and college students can get a head start on jobs and careers best suited to their God-given talents. This is how we will ensure a great education for every American child. And one other thing I'll be doing very early in the administration is closing up the Department of Education in Washington, D.C., and sending all education and education work and needs back to the states. We want them to run the education of our children because they'll do a much better job of it. You can't do worse. We spend more money per pupil by...
Now that's gonna open up a lot of opportunity for governors to steal. You know, they're gonna have to have, if y'all are if the money is controlled by y'all right now, and then you're gonna hand it over to the governor to run the education system and the budget and stuff how they want to, man, look, we already getting stolen from. In certain places, it need to be some monitoring. Look, it's no way we spending all that money in Mississippi, the poorest state, like the education, the schools are in this condition down here in some places. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
Times than any other nation.
I don't trust our government.
Yet we're absolutely at the bottom. We're one of the worst. So you can't. But I get it. We're going to end education coming from Washington, D.C. We're going to close it up. All those buildings all over the place. And you have people that in many cases hate our children. We're going to send it all back to the states. Thank you very much.
He going to get a lot of votes, though, doing that. I'm not going to lie. Well, y'all, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that video. I think some of those principles are useful. I think some going to help. But I do think we need to raise the pay for these teachers and better people will become teachers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about giving that money back to the states because you take a state like my state where the governor's been accused of stealing, where people get caught stealing all the time. Councilman gets caught stealing all the time. The schools always getting stole from. It needs some monitoring around this bitch. Teachers are starting to get swung on and stuff. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? But ultimately, I think we need to show them more respect, them and the military. You know what I'm saying? Show them more financial respect. Both of them, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, good video. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. I'm just trying to figure out all this politics stuff, you know, with voting coming up. You know, I'm not a politician. You know what I'm saying? So, I only can go by popularity and stuff, but I want to go off my own knowledge. So, that's why I'm watching these videos. So, y'all support me, follow me on everything, and I'm out.